Hello, social media family. I am so sorry for getting on here so late, but I wanted to do the Wellness Wednesday today. So, the Wellness Wednesday topic for today is self care. And let's see, it's showing a little bit of difficulty going live, but that's okay. We're going to keep going. So, when you think about self care, we live in a fast paced society and we really have to take the time to take care of ourselves. A lot of times we put things in priority before ourselves, before our health. One of my favorite mottos is your health is your wealth. If you're not taking care of yourself, what are you doing? How are you going to continue to move forward? How are you going to stay healthy? You can't help anyone else if you're not healthy yourself. So, today, let's talk about self care. I'll give you an example. I really wanted something different with my hair. It needed to be cut and I just wanted something different. So as you can see, I got my hair colored, got it cut, and I don't know, it just kind of did something for me. I feel better. I feel a little bit more spunky. And it really becomes important that you do things for yourself, even if they're small things like you've been wanting to get a manicure, you wanted a particular cut. It's important that we take care of ourselves, and it's important that we do things for ourselves to make us feel good. I'm not saying go spend $30,000, for a whole new body. What I am saying is do things that are affordable to make you feel good, to put a smile on your face, to put a little pep in your step. So, this becomes very important. So, let's get going into self care. And as the word says, self care. So, one of the things, if you go to my different pages, if you go to PC Nursing CA, you go to Regina DNP, you go to now Regina DNP Mental Health, you will see that I do a lot of posts on mindfulness because there comes a time when you really need to focus on you. You need to know who is around you, what are you listening to, what do you believe about yourself, where are you going, who are you around, are you calm, do you have peace? These are all things that we really need to look at when we start talking about mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being present and being present for you, not for anyone else, but being present for you. You get one life to live. What are you going to do with this life that you have been given? So, practice mindfulness and basically just take a few minutes each day. I have different posts. I'm trying to get everything under Regina DNP Mental Health, but just taking the time out to practice mindfulness, spirit, soul, and body, your mind, your will, your emotions. So, mindfulness is about your emotional well being, and it is a powerful tool to create self awareness and inner peace. Setting boundaries. A lot of times, people will push us until we take a stand. You have to set boundaries, be it at work, be it at home, be it with friends, be it with family. You are one person. You're not Superman. You are not Superwoman. So you must establish boundaries so that, and you have to establish boundaries with yourself because sometimes we will take on more than what we can accomplish. And I'm a living witness for that one because for the first time this year, I actually felt overwhelmed. And I was like, oh my God, what have you done? What have you gotten yourself into? I felt overwhelmed, and so I had to get help with getting some things taken care of. There are still things I need to finish up. So, when you set boundaries, you can reduce stress and anxiety by not taking on more than what you can actually handle and doing more than what you can actually handle. And if you are the most responsible person in your family, that can be an issue. but still, you can't be everything to everyone. So you must learn how to set boundaries. Number three, nurture your body. You get one body, and that's it. You must nurture it. Balance meals, exercising, sleep. A well cared for body supports a resilient mind. So you must take the time to actually, and I'm so sorry about my phone, you must take the time to actually nurture your body. Um, Next, you want to embrace alone time. I know that some people have dependent personalities and they feel like they have to be around people. But how will you know your needs? How will you know what it is that's on your mind if you're always around people, or if you're always playing music, if you're always watching television? How will you know? Some people become afraid when they actually have alone time and no one else is around. And I get it. There could be past trauma, there could be fear in the quietness, bring back memories. But you have to be able to embrace your alone time so that you can get yourself centered, get yourself grounded, so that you can focus. So, alone time is important. That is your time for self discovery, to learn more about you, what you like, what you don't like. You won't have anyone in your ear when you have your alone time. Next, engage in hobbies. Hobbies, it gives us that moment where we can relax. We don't have the stress of having to meet a deadline. So it allows you to release your inner child, engage in opportunities outside of work and family. So get a hobby, go paint, go build something, go into your garage. What do you have in your closet that you started but you never finished? Engage in hobbies. Next, you want to prioritize rest. There are 24 hours in a day, and sometimes we spend 12 to 15 hours between work and family. You got to take out the time for yourself. So you have to rest. And this is essential for your mental health and your physical health. I strongly believe some people are walking around with high blood pressure because they're not getting enough sleep. They say during childhood and adolescence, the brain and the body require sleep. And we know that a lot of our teens, they're up texting, sometimes they're doing homework late at night. They're not getting proper sleep. So make sure that you do put a priority on sleep. Give yourself at least 8 hours. So if you get at least 6 to 7, hopefully you wake up rested. Side note, if you are snoring at night, you really do need to go get a sleep study because you could have sleep apnea. And studies have shown that those who don't get proper sleep can end up with high blood pressure, heart disease. So it's very important to prioritize your rest. Another thing to do is seek connections. Social supports strengthen you. No one is an island to themselves. So seek out connections with people with common goals and common hobbies. This becomes very important. You want to limit your screen time. I'm going to tell you, sometimes when we get depressed or we get anxious, we turn to games on our telephones, notorious. Because, it's something about being in control and being able to try to win at something, because life is throwing you so many curveballs that you just have a difficult time just wanting to get back to reality. So you'll turn to a game, and before you know it, you spent 2, 3, 4 hours playing a game that really got you nowhere. It may have given you some away time, but you got to then start thinking about, are you running from something? So you start spending more time in that game. So you want to focus on real life experiences, not fairy tales and fantasies. And then you want to learn to say no. Saying yes to everyone can be problematic. You have to set boundaries. So you have to know and be realistic. What can you accomplish? What can't you accomplish? This will prevent you from being overwhelmed. So you want to make sure that you learn how to say no. And then once again, practicing self compassion. Remember, no one is perfect. Be empathetic with yourself. Give yourself the same grace that you would give others. So this becomes very important. So for your Wellness Wednesday, I want you to practice self care. Do your nails, do your toes, even if you don't have money to actually go get them done. Just get a bowl, place your feet in it, do your nails, paint your nails some wonderful color that maybe you wouldn't have chosen before. So, self care becomes very important. So, this is your Wellness Wednesday for today. I want you to remember your health is your wealth. You can always contact us. You can call us if you would like to set up a consultation. We would love to hear from you. So, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful evening, social media family. This is Regina DMP.